Hey guys, Danny Ray from LifeTelesalesMentor.com. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I know it's been a few minutes, few days, maybe a few weeks before I went ahead and made a video like this. But I just wanted to go ahead and touch base. It's a Saturday, and I'm about to go ahead and post a video of a sale that I made, a final expense sale. Okay, very, very important. These are the kind of sales that really make my job gratifying, and I'm sure yours as well. All right, this particular client, right off the bat, was very abrasive. Okay, fought against me, but I didn't give up. I basically threw a nice self at him, spoke with a little conviction, enthusiasm, portrayed myself as sharp as a razor blade, which I was, and also portrayed myself as the best in the business. And I think I told him that. All right. Make a long story short, this particular client had bought a policy, okay, with another agency, which you'll hear in the video, okay, and also was just the agent sold him something that wasn't what it was. Okay. Now this particular presentation was abroad over 2 or 3 phone calls. Okay, but again, it's all about doing what's best for the client. Period. Okay, it's about giving them the absolute best service. Okay, but also giving them the best product and just giving them just a tremendous experience. Okay, on the phone. All right, so this is actually a website lead from my website. Okay, which was somebody actually right in my area, okay, right up in Jacksonville, okay. But as you can see, the entire conversation, it started off abrasive by the client saying, you know what, I got something, I already took care of this, to me educating him on the product that he did have because I took time out of my day. Okay, it wasn't a big commission by no means, but it was the right thing to do for your client, and that's really what the most important thing is. Okay, is the right thing. All right, and you can see as we transferred through the phone call. Okay, the presentation is a little over an hour, but you can go through the introduction, me educating him on the product, okay, that he had, okay, me educating on the products that he should have, explaining that to him, okay, right through the phone call with the new policy that I got him. Okay, remember this started off on a Sunday, okay, and we sold him an RNA, Royal Neighbors product. Okay, so the sale cannot take place and be completed till the next morning. Okay, so 90%, 99% of it was done. Okay, the day Sunday. Okay, and then we finished at 9 a.m. the following morning. But also we jumped on the line with the old carrier to make sure he went ahead and canceled his policy. So I held him by his hand throughout the entire process to educating him, getting the right product, three-weighing the old insurance company because I am also a contracted agent with them to cancel that policy. Okay, coached him on how to cancel with the agency he currently was with, and the entire process, holding him by the hand right to the end, and him being very, very happy. Okay, because that's what it's all about. All right, is just doing the best for the client, but also remember the principles. Enthusiastic, bottled enthusiasm, sharp as a razor blade, and portraying yourself as the best in the business is the only reason why this conversation would pass 10 seconds. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And any questions, hit the comments below. Okay, and those of you who know me, this week is pretty rough. My internet was down. I just got a backup, so it's back to the swing of things. I think I wrote a few policies via text this week, so not a bad week. Still wrote about 15K. So even with my internet down for 4 days, so good week. All right. Any comments in below? But enjoy the video. All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Lex.
Yes.
Hey, Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote Life Insurance Specialist. How are you, sir?
All right.
Excellent. Good to hear that. I was reaching out to you in reference to an inquiry that you made online earlier last week in reference to life insurance at pinnaclequote.com and 5 reasons why Pinnacle Quote. Okay, and you expressed interest in life insurance?
Yes, I already taken care of that.
Oh, who'd you go with?
I can't pronounce the name of it, but
That's
but I
usually
already
not a
took
good
care of
sign.
it.
Well,
No,
let me ask you a
yeah,
question.
it's a new company. I just heard of it, but
Yeah, let me explain something, man. I've been doing this 26 years. I'm locally right here in Jacksonville, too. Okay, you got to be very careful on what your product is. when you, especially at this age. You're not a spring chicken anymore. Okay.
Well, actually,
So,
the guy got my insurance through. He in Jacksonville also. So.
well, that's fine, but I'm contracted over 50 insurance companies. Okay, it doesn't matter if I'm in
Sorry,
Saigon,
I done made
Brazil.
the deal already, man.
Listen, you're overpaying, Larry. You work hard for your money, right? What are you paying a month?
Yeah, but I got a pretty good deal.
How do you know that? I've been doing this 26 years. How many life insurance policies
I
have
got
you?
what kind of life insurance you trying to do? Term life or whole life?
No, I do everything. I do final expense, IULs, term life, whole life, everything you can think about I do. I have the best products available.
Okay.
I shop you at over 50 insurance companies. So talking to me is like talking to 50 agents. But the beauty of it, you don't got to speak to 50 agents.
Okay, how much you can get a whole life insurance, $20,000 for a 61-year-old man?
How much?
20.
For $20 a month?
No, $20,000.
$20,000? How's your health?
Coverage. How much you
Covered?
can get for a month?
All right. And what's your date of birth?
10257.
10/2/57, right? 57. Hang on, I'll tell you right now. Florida, 20,000. You said?
Yeah.
Like $20,000, the best rates in the country. Now, I'm going to tell you what the best rates are. And if you beat these rates by more than $10, I know exactly the product you have. The rate's going to go up in 5 years. Okay. But the best rate available to you right now, 20,000 level benefit, Sentinel Security Life, 85.52. Best rate in the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 85.52. Then you got Mutual of Omaha at 87.56. You got Liberty Bankers at 91.22. Prosperity at 92.86. Royal Neighbors at 101.09. You take a lot of medications?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would appreciate saving $500-600 a year in medications, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Royal Neighbors has a membership discount program for people that have prescription medications. You'll save 25% of every dollar you spend. They're a little more expensive as far as price. They're at 101.09, but you'll save about $500-600 a year in medications on average. And if you get any teeth work done, you'll save 40% on any teeth work you get done, and 40 to 60% off glasses, frames on glasses. Okay, just to name a few things. I mean, the list is very long and distinguished. That one's 101.09. But again, if you factor in the savings from the membership discount they give you for prescriptions and everything else, you're saving probably half that money a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's instant coverage. That does no waiting period. You're not waiting 2 years. You get that coverage. If it wasn't Sunday, I could get that locked up for you in less than 30 minutes, and you'd have coverage. You literally get off the phone with me, you walk outside, you get whacked by a bus, the policy pays out. It's that fast.
Right.
So
okay.
yeah, so these are the best available to you. So their voice signatures, Mutual of Omaha, everything's done through email. Okay, but if you take a lot of medications, I know you're spending a lot of money on them. Okay, a lot of excess money, maybe you don't have to. The Royal Neighbors is probably one you want to look at 101.09. Okay, again, you get an enormous amount of discounts. You'll save again about the average client saves about $500-600 a year in discounts.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah. So I mean, it's so put that up against what you got now. What do you got now?
I'm paying $39 a month.
For 20,000.
No.
Okay. What do you? So $39 a month. What you got? 5,000.
Yeah.
All right, for 5,000. Okay, best rate out there right now, 23.64 with Sentinel Security. Okay, you got 24.29 with Mutual of Omaha. That Royal Neighbors with those discounts, 27.23. Those are the top three. Now, I've been doing this 26 years, man. I've built my business so nobody can beat my business. So, I'm contracted with everybody. So it's these are Liberty Bankers too. 26. I got 4 carriers under $27 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, that are A+, and 3 of them are voice signatures, where no paperwork, no agent come out to your house. It's an app over the phone, 3-way with the insurance company. You give them permission for your voice signature. The policy's in the mail in your hands in 10 days. Then you got a 30-day free look. So you can look at the policy for 30 days. If you don't want it, you get a full refund. So there's a lot more involved in this than just getting a policy. You know, but again, if you were my relative, if you were my uncle, I would say Royal Neighbors because you get those discounts. You know, you're paying 27.23. So again, for 5,000, I can definitely beat the rate you got now, hands down. But if you're looking at that 20, you'll be under $100. You know.
Oh
You'll
yeah,
definitely,
I figured
you know,
that.
you know, you'll be.
What
Again,
about 10?
10,000, you'd be.
Yeah.
Again, you take any history at all in the last 2 years, a heart attack, strokes, anything like that?
I had a stroke in '08.
Oh, that's a long time. Okay. You taking any blood thinners still?
No blood thinner, just aspirin.
Flat. Just there we go. Baby aspirin, 81 milligrams. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
And no nitroglycerin pills at all? No heart attacks in the past? Okay, good.
No.
Just want to make sure. Yeah, you'll be fine then. Royal Neighbors for 10,000. The best rate available to you that I can get you is 44.26 with Central Security. That company that with the discounts, you're at 51.85 for 10,000.
51. Okay.
Yeah.
Security. Name that company again.
The best rate is Sentinel Security Life. All right.
I think that's the one I have.
Yeah, not if they're giving you that, then you got the level 2. Hang on, I'll tell you right now. If you got Sentinel, okay, for the 5,000, what you said you're paying? You're paying $39, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're getting if you got Sentinel, then they're probably giving you a level 2, a New Vantage 2 price, which would be $35.94. That means they push you to graded benefits. The policy you have right now is not going to be good until 3 years from now. All right, that means
No. This as soon as they take it out, I'm covered.
Yeah, well, if it's Sentinel Security and your rate is $36 a month, it's a New Vantage 2.
It's 39.
Yeah, 39. Now let me see if there's anything here. Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. New Vantage 3. I'm going to tell you exactly. I write these policies all the time. Let me explain to you what New Vantage 3 is. Okay, I got the brochure right here, and I'll tell you exactly what the New Vantage is. New Vantage, okay, is a phenomenal product, but there's 3 of them. There's New Vantage 1, New Vantage 2, and New Vantage 3. Okay, the New Vantage 3 is a graded policy. Okay, now let me explain to you what that means. The graded policy means that you're not covered from day one. You're just not. I'll send you the brochure. I write these companies, this carrier all the time. What happens is you are covered after 3 years. There's a 2-year graded period that if you pass away anytime in the first 2 years, they refund all your premiums back to you plus 10%. Okay? Now, after 3 years, it pays out in full. Okay? So that's if you're paying $39.22 a month, you're at the New Vantage. I'm looking at their prices right now. Vantage 1, okay, is going to be $23.64. Vantage 2 is $35.94. Vantage 3 is $39.22. Now, is that the only thing you're taking is a baby aspirin?
That's it.
Okay, so I'm trying to there's no reason why you should qualify for something a lot better than that. That's a graded policy. I mean, if you're going to get a graded policy, I'd give you AIG for $34. It'd be $5 cheaper, and it's the same policy, but it comes with living benefits. So you got to be a little careful. That's the whole thing. I mean, not many agents are like me. I'm very thorough and very transparent. But I'm looking at the brochure right now, and I'm going to read you right from what their list is. New Vantage 3 is designed as affordable coverage for those in poor health. Now, again, you have a stroke history, but as long as it's happened more than 2 years ago, level benefit is something that you qualify for. Okay, it's a modified plan. Okay, meaning that the premiums you paid into it plus 10% will be paid back to you by the 3rd policy year. So once you take that first premium payment, okay, that's when the clock starts. You got 24 months. If you die, they refund all the premiums to the beneficiary plus 10%. This is not the right policy for you. Okay, because again, if you're just taking a baby aspirin, now has the doctor prescribed you any medication that you just don't take, or do you don't have just a baby aspirin?
Yeah, well, I take blood pressure medicine.
Okay, that's fine. Blood pressure, lisinopril or metropolol, probably, right?
Carvedilol.
Caridiol. Okay. Okay, that's usually a blood. Now, is it just one medication that you take, or is it more than one with the blood pressure?
I'm diabetic. I'm a diabetic also.
Okay, so you take metformin, right? You take a metformin and insulin. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you got Carvidiol, metformin. You're probably taking like an atorvastatin for the cholesterol too, right?
Yes.
All right. So with the metformin, all right, that's fine. Now, any kind of insulin, any kind of diabetes.
Yeah, I take insulin.
What's that?
I take insulin.
You take insulin. You take more than. Okay. Do you take more than 50 units a day?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So that's 50 units a day. And what age were you diagnosed with the diabetes?
What I was what?
What age were you diagnosed with the diabetes?
I was in my 50s.
50s. Okay. All right. So and it's type 2, right?
Type 2, yeah.
Okay. I'm just double checking all the guidelines here. The Carvidiol. Okay. Now that's not on the prescription list. I'm looking at the Sentinel Security right now. Okay, where Carvidiol's not on here. Okay, so you should not be in. I'm looking at it right now. From what I see. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's basically, you know what it is. That prescription is usually and that's the only blood pressure you take is the Carvidiol, right?
Yeah, that's another one. Lower.
Losartan.
Yeah. That's
okay. All right. And is there a third one you're taking?
No.
Okay, so it's just the Losartan, Carvidiol, metformin, insulin, and the atorvastatin, right? Those are the only meds you're taking?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So with Sentinel Security, I don't see why they gave you New Vantage 3. You just might be in the wrong. Now, again, you're not taking more than 50 units a day. That's what they're going to ask. Okay, you're not taking insulin before the age of 30. You take 10, yeah. So I'm just trying to think. The only way you would deserve New Vantage 3 is if you're taking over 50 units a day, which you're not. The Carvidiol, all right, with the blood pressure, you know, Carvidiol, they usually think of congestive heart failure. Have you ever been diagnosed with congestive heart failure?
No.
Okay, so that's usually, let me see. So you get Sentinel, yeah, that doesn't make any sense why you got this product. You should be at the very least a modified to a level benefit. Now I'm looking at all the other carriers right now. Okay, simple. So So as long as that medication, the Carvidiol, I always have a problem saying that. Okay, that's usually used for blood pressure and heart failure. If it's used for blood pressure only, your eligibility for simplified preferred, simplified standard, and modified. That's with Liberty Bankers. Okay, Liberty Bankers is if you get a standard rate with them. Okay, for the same policy for $5,000, you're at $26. Worst case at $34. But that's a policy that's activated now. I'll send you the documentation that tells you the New Vantage 3 at $39.22. That is a graded policy. You have no coverage until the third year. Okay, if you die of an illness. All right, Liberty Bankers will give you instant coverage day one. I'm looking at their sheet right now. Royal Neighbors. Okay. I'm looking at their medications right now. As long as you're not taking more than 50 units a day, you're fine with the insulin. Okay, Losartan's fine. The Carvidiol. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, right now, this is the deal. I'm going to email you the stuff. Okay, because you know, me telling you to you, it's better to see it. You know, I want you to believe this. Okay. I'm going to show you right now what you're applied for, okay, and New Vantage 3, 5,000, graded benefits, $39.22. Now, did the agent come to your house?
No, we did
over the phone, right? Yeah, you did a app tell, and you called an 800 number, and you gave them the information, and they kicked it back, and they said, well, you're approved at New Vantage 3. Is that what they said?
No, he didn't tell me what advantage.
See, that's all right.
Well,
so
I
he's
had a policy. Like I said, I had a policy and everything. You know,
okay. So. Yeah, you got to be careful because see that right there. I mean, I sell New Vantage all the time. I'm contracted with Sentinel Security Life, but you just got to make sure that you're seeing the same thing that you think you're getting. Because I'm going to go ahead and email you right now the New Vantage 3, the price you just got, and I'm going to highlight for you. Okay. exactly what this policy does. All right. Um, it's just so it's better to see it for your own ears. I mean, you can hear me talking about it, but you know what? I wanted you to see it with your own eyes. And this is right here. I'm going to highlight it for you. Okay. And I'll tell you right now, the best product available for you right now is going to be either Liberty Bankers or the Royal Neighbors. Royal Neighbors, I'll get you a level benefit. They'll give you the level benefit, and that's day one coverage for $27. Okay, for 5,000. All right. Yeah, you'll get that coverage. That's a phone interview, 15 minutes on the phone with me, and bam, you got the coverage. Okay. But I'm going to email you right now. I'm in the process of emailing you. Okay, because the last thing you want to do is go through life. Something happens, and you tell your family, "Yeah, don't worry, guys. I got a $5,000 policy," and then you die, and they're like, "You didn't. You got a 2-year graded period." Okay, that's not a good feeling to have. All right, so you got to make no, because again, you think you took care of this, and God forbid, yeah, listen, you can walk out tomorrow. You sound pretty good. You're not going to go anywhere now, but you walk out on the street tomorrow. You know, you get whacked by a bus, and then your family thinks you got $5,000, and you don't. You know. Here is the new Vantage 3. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the new Vantage 2 and 3, okay? Then beneath that, I'm going to show you what you're going to qualify for, okay, for that 5,000, all right? Okay, you got, this is the one, if you got medication, this is going to save you some money too. I think that's a better policy. Okay, to be able to have a discount membership program where you can save money. Okay, so I just went ahead and emailed that over to you. So you're going to have the new Vantage 3 that you think you have, that's day one, and then I highlighted underneath that the logistics of that policy that you get. It clearly says, modified death benefit that pays all the premiums you have paid in plus 10% if death occurs first and second policy year. Okay, you see it right there. Then underneath that is the policy that I would put you in if you decide you want to, okay? And so it's really important, man. I'm glad I got you on the phone, but at the very least, you know now what the policy you have, and double-checking everything. I'm going to tell you what some of these agents do sometimes. Some of these agents, you deserve, in my opinion, the new Vantage 1 or 2 with this particular carrier, okay? Some agents, that don't write a lot of business, they try to get the bigger premium cases. So they're not going to tell you that you qualify for something better. They're going to put you towards a new Vantage 3 because they're going to make more money. That's not the way it should be. Okay, I'm all about educating you, giving you the right options based on what you need. Then you pick and choose. Okay, again, that's why I ask you. You take a lot of medications, you spend a lot of money out of pocket. Let's get you a discount membership with a carrier that not only gives you day one coverage, but provides you with some sort of relief. Because again, you're probably you're in retirement, right? I don't know if you still work, but if you don't, you're probably retired.
I'm disabled.
Yeah, you're disabled. So I mean, right now, every dollar. It's not like Uncle Sam is giving you a pay increase on your Social Security check, right? No, it's the same money. You know what I mean? So when prices go up on medications, you're stealing from Rob to pay Paul, right?
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you need relief. You need if you can tap into a membership program that's free because you bought a policy from somebody and they offer this to you. I'll tell you what. I'm an agent, so because I'm an agent with Royal Neighbors, I also get the same membership as the clients do. I went and got a tooth cap just last week, okay, and it was $1,400 because because I was a member of Royal Neighbors membership. It only cost me $800. I saved $600 on that tooth.
Wow.
Okay. Then I went to get the medication. They gave me antibiotics. I mean, it was $25. I paid $16. So, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm 46 years old, I've been doing this since I was 20. That's the kind of savings I have. Now, your medical costs are a lot more than mine over a period of a year, So, it's important. Now, listen, I want you to look at this. The Royal Neighbors, okay, I sent you that first email. I don't know if you got it already, if you're in front of a computer.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm finna look now.
Look at that right now so you know. All right. And That's the one thing, and you'll see the Vantage 3 with the 3922. You clearly see I highlighted. All right, and the second one I'm going to send you right now, after you read that, is going to be the quote with Royal Neighbors. Okay, but also, yep, yeah, that's the one we would shoot for. Okay, again, I don't see anything on here that's going to tell me that you get anything less than the $27 a month with instant coverage with the membership. Okay, but I also attached to the next email I'm sending you, I attached Royal Neighbors membership discounts. You're going to see. I'm going to say that you get discounts on 9 different medical costs. Okay, which again, it's eyeglasses, medications. I mean, it really is a fantastic program. All right, so this is a discounted program that I just sent over to you. Give me 1 second. The email's going to be on its way. Okay, so I just sent that over to you. You'll probably get another email in a second. And this is the memberships that you're privy to, okay? Discount on vision, glasses, eye care, contacts, prescriptions, all right? Discounts in pharmacies, okay? Yeah, you got to, if you ever need a will, guess what? You call the 800 number, they do it for free.
Wow.
Yeah, you get started, 3 simple steps. You call the 800 number, you talk to somebody, it's free. Okay. Discount lab testing. Now, again, sometimes Medicare or Medicaid only covers 80%, and then you have to come out of pocket with other 20s. But discounted lab testing program, okay, if you take any kind of test categories, if you go out and need blood work done, okay, it gives you anywhere from 10 to 80% deduction of your costs. So, again, the Royal Neighbors, it's a fraternal company, okay? Members that are policyholders are actually members. That's why you get that membership, all right? But they're a phenomenal company. And then if you ever get in trouble, they'll also give you legal services. You get a discounted legal service. So if you ever get in trouble, at least you have a way to get an attorney at a discount.
Wow.
Yeah, and also the discount. If you ever need an MRI or a CAT scan, they have a program that's part of the membership. Okay, it'll save you 40 to 75%. If you need anything, listen, you're not a spring chicken anymore. As you get older, you're going to get MRIs, you're going to get CAT scans. It's just part of life, So this is the program that I think would be, if you have medications, you get eyeglasses. If you ever need CAT scans down the road, which, people that are over 60 usually do, this is a better product for you,
Okay, and the name of this one is what?
Royal Neighbors of America. Let me give you a little brief history on them, okay? They've been around since 1800. They're an A-plus rated carrier. The company was built by women. Now, imagine this. It's the 1880s. Back then, they're supposed to stay in the house. Right? They cook and clean. Back in 1880, a group of women got together, and they started this company, businesswomen, back in the 1800s. That just tells you how much focus they had. Now, over the period of 140 years, they've predominantly become one of the top final expense burial insurance companies nationwide. Okay, they do a lot of philanthropy work. They're just a phenomenal company. They're one of the best carriers by far for seniors. They're my go-to carrier when I talk to somebody like you. Because remember, the first thing I ask you, do you take a lot of medication? You spend a lot of money, right? That Sentinel policy, if you die in the next 2 years, not only is that Sentinel policy not going to pay nothing except refund the premiums plus 10%, but they're not going to give you discounts on stuff that you pay every day. So this will definitely be the better policy.
Hello? Yeah, I was calling you back. Y'all see it?
I seen you were calling in. I was calling out. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the very least. I mean, the Royal Neighbors policy is just the better policy. Even in what they offered you with the new Vantage 3. I mean, if you go graded, I mean, I could get you an AIG policy for $5 cheaper. That's better than that. That gives you living benefits the first 2 years. But I think, based on what you told me, I mean, you're just taking losartan, Caridiol, Metropolol, the metformin, insulin less than 50 units, and the atorvastatin, which is very common with the diabetes. I mean, you deserve much better rate than that. You deserve to be in the 20s. You know, not 39, 22. I mean, that's a kind of steep. I mean, I'll tell you I'll give you an example. That New Vantage 3 is somebody that had a stroke the last year, somebody that had a heart attack the last 2 years, somebody that just had diabetes and an amputated leg would get the product that you have right now. Not somebody that's doing fine, but you just have manageable diabetes. So definitely the best carrier for you is going to be, I think, Royal Neighbors, all right, or at the very least Liberty Bankers, but for a couple bucks cheaper. But you're not getting that discount membership. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna, that one's gonna. I mean, I would put you at Royal Neighbors if you were my uncle. I'd put you at Royal Neighbors because you're gonna save a lot of money. It's gonna offset the cost of the life insurance over a period of a year because all the money you're saving with the discount card.
Okay, and Royal Neighbors would be how much? The
Royal Neighbors would be for 5,000. We're at 2723.
Okay, that's the one I'm looking at now.
Yeah, that's the one I would put you in right now. I mean, and they're even their graded policy is 3760. You won't get you don't deserve to get a graded policy. You know, you're going to get a level benefit. All right. So, and these are the two insurance companies I would bring you. Royal Neighbors because of the membership program. Liberty Bankers Life has a preferred and standard rate, but day one coverage. See, the most important thing for you is day one coverage. Day one. You don't want something that's 2-year graded. Okay. So again,
well, like I said, I'm gonna look at the policy because, like I said, he was explaining to as soon as they take the premium out, I'm covered.
No, see, that's in theory you are if you die of an accident. Okay, that New Vantage 3, you could clearly see what the email I sent you. That New Vantage 3, okay, it's affordable coverage for those in poor health. Okay, you're not in poor health. You're what you have is a manageable. It's very manageable. You're not in poor health. Okay, modified benefit plan that pays all of your premiums you have paid in plus 10% if death occurs in the first or second policy year. So if you die in the first 2 years, they're just refunding the premiums you paid into it plus 10%.
Okay, January.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking this look like the same company. I talked to the guy who I got my policy from.
Same as my company?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I mean it's what's the agent's name?
I have to go on there because I have to go on there and look.
Okay. His name is his. Well, that works at my company. We're NAT clients all over the country, but no, I mean, you would only come to me if you went to the website. I guess you did a Google search, and you see me in a paid ad. You see Pinnacle Quote probably at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen, and you clicked on it, and it brought you to a landing page where it says 5 reasons why Pinnacle Quote, and you filled that information out, and that's how I got your information, and you got. You were looking for a 25. It looks like here you were looking for a $25,000 policy from the get-go. Okay, and you were looking at Sagicor. Okay, but
I'll tell you. Okay, I'm with LUMICO.
Oh, Lumico.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. You know. All right. Lumico. Let me tell you what Lumico is. Lumico is a one-dimensional carrier. Okay, they're a captive agency. So Lumico, they primarily push graded policies to people because there's no underwriting. There's no questions asked. You just covered. Okay, now if they went through Sentinel Security, it's because they don't have access to Royal Neighbors and everybody else. They only have 2 or 3 carriers they deal with. Me, I have 50. So very, very different. Lumico calls me. Now, this is the funny thing. They call me to try and offer me life insurance, and I'm an independent national agent. I'm a platinum agent. I that's what I do for a living. So they've called me and pitched me, And it's so I know who Lumico is because I take their calls because I just want to see how good the salesman is on the phone. You know what I mean? So I just play with them. But Lumico, yeah, I know Lumico very well. They're predominantly known to push graded policies like this one. They're higher premiums. They'll get you coverage day one, but it's active policy day one. It's not coverage. Now, accidents, if you die of an accident, yes, that policy will pay out. But if you die of an illness, anytime the first 2 years, that policy only refunds the premiums you paid. I'll give you an example. If you die 4 months from now, they're going to return $160 in premium plus 10%. So your family get $175. Okay, if it was 18 months, okay, your family would get, let's see, in a year and a half, your family would get $776.55 if you died 18 months from now, not $5,000. The only way they'll get $5,000 is if you die 2 years and a day or any time after that.
Now he didn't explain that to me. He said I'm covered right away.
Yeah, that's just a faulty salesman. He's just trying to make a sale. I know the level 3. I just sent you the quote and the terminology in the brochure. What the level 3 is, the New Vantage 3.
Okay.
Now, if
you sent me a file also, right?
Yeah, and the other file was the Royal Neighbors with all the discounts you get. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I can send you the brochure, the actual whole brochure of the New Vantage 3, if you want. But again, it says if you got the New Vantage 2, let me explain to you how the New Vantages work. New Vantage 1 is day one coverage. You got it. Okay. Now, me personally, I think you'd have a shot at doing that unless he walked into it with, well, we're just going to apply for New Vantage 3. Okay. New Vantage 2 is what's called a modified policy, which means if you die the first year, they give you 30% of the death benefit. You die the second year, they give you 70% of the death benefit. The third year you die, then you get the full death benefit. Okay, but it's not day one coverage. I don't want you to think with this New Vantage 3, if you die day one to 23 months and 29 days into that policy, your family will not get $5,000. You get all your premiums and paid back plus 10%. Now, with Liberty Bankers, okay, let's set aside Royal Neighbors a second. Liberty Bankers has a preferred and standard. Even if you got a standard rate, it'd be $34.25, but it's day one coverage. Okay, Royal Neighbors, okay, level benefit $27.23. I know you'll get that. You'll get that policy. Okay, and it'll be day one. It'll be $12 cheaper. So if you're comfortable with the $39 a month, you can get more coverage. You can get $6,000 for the same price. If you get $6,000 in coverage, you get $32.16. So for the same $40, I mean, you'll probably be able to get $8,000 in coverage for the same amount you're paying with them, and it's day one coverage. So for $8,000, you're at $42. So let's just say you do $7,500. $7,500, you're at $39.54. So you're getting 50% more coverage with the discount membership benefits for the same price you're paying for a policy that you better not die for the first 2 years.
Okay, now what I have to do to cancel this policy? Because like I say, I already have it. So.
Yeah, well, you probably set up a payment coming out on the 1st or the 3rd of the month, right, of September?
Yes.
All right, so it's not active yet. I write these policies all the time. All right, so the policy's not active until it's paid for. Now, what I would do is this. I would apply with Royal Neighbors, make the due date the same due date as Sentinel Security, get approved on the Royal Neighbors first. Again, when they approve you, they don't take any money. You give them payment information, yes, but you'll hear on the phone when we do a three-way, okay, you'll hear on the phone the underwriter speaking to me, and you'll hear me tell them not to take the first premium out on the 3rd of the month or whatever you pick. Money will not come out till then. Okay, then when she says, Larry, you're approved for level benefit, then you know you got $7,500 for $39.54. Then once you know that, As soon as you get off the phone with me, or I can do a three-way with Sentinel Security. They know me very well. They know Danny Ray, and it's me. Okay, again, I write business with them all the time. I can do a three-way with them, with you on the phone, and say, listen, my client, we just got a different policy, better rate. My client wants to cancel the policy with you. They may say you have to call your agent, okay, but I don't think so because I'm your agent now. So canceling the policy is very, very simple.
Okay, so y'all can do it.
Absolutely. I would do a three-way with you on the phone. I would call Sentinel Security. I would explain to them what's going on, and that my client wants to cancel this policy. And they'll verify your information, and they'll cancel it right on the spot. Yep. I could do it for you right now if it wasn't Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well,
I could do it for
you tomorrow then.
Yeah, I can call you 9:00 in the morning sharp, and by 9:30 you'll have the new policy and be done with the old one, and don't ever have to think about this again, and have the discount membership program and also the free discount membership program. But also, if you're comfortable with $40 a month, get $7,500 in coverage. You're getting 50% more in coverage.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah, man, it's I'm glad I talked to you today because my whole thing is making sure you get what you deserve. And and we don't leave any rock unturned. Okay, so now that I know a little bit about you and your history and your profile, I can guide you to the best product available to you. So I can do one of two things. I can go ahead and get the application information now for you. This way, tomorrow it's smooth, or I can do it tomorrow. It's up to you.
Okay, let me. I need to call. I'm gonna call them people and see what policy I have.
Yes. Now you got it right. So when you call them and you say I got New Vantage 3, okay, you tell them it's graded. You're looking at it. You're looking at it right in the email. It's not like they can say no, it's not graded. I mean, you're looking at it. It says it right there. It's modified. Okay, so you get the premiums. It's not day one coverage. So definitely, if you want, I could do a three-way with the agent too. So it's up to you. I mean, I do that sometimes too. He'll probably just hang up the phone because he'd be embarrassed, but it doesn't make a difference. The most important thing is to make sure.
Right.
That's the only thing that matters. Yeah, that's the only thing that matters. So, yeah, you want me to give you a buzz in the morning?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm trying to look at this policy.
Yeah.
Trying to see what advantage, which one I really have.
Yeah, well, if you're saying it's $39.22 for $5,000, then you definitely got the New Vantage 3. The New Vantage 2 is $34. Let me see. New Vantage 2 is $35.94. The New Vantage 1, which I'm shocked that I don't know why they didn't. I mean, that's $23.64. I mean, I don't see anything here in your history that would warrant you to be getting a New Vantage 3. Okay, and I'll ask you the same questions that's right in the application. Okay, Sentinel Security. You're not bedridden. You're not in a you in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Okay, you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you confined to a wheelchair?
No, I can actually walk a little bit, but I can't get my balance right.
Okay. So it says here on the. All right. So it says here, is the proposed insured currently bedridden, confined to a nursing home or correctional facility, receiving a hospice care? That's a no. No. Does proposed insured currently use a wheelchair due to chronic illness or disease or required assistance with activities of daily living, such as bathing, dressing, eating, and toileting? Now, if you answered yes to that, then you would not be eligible for any coverage with Sentinel Security. Okay? Now, if you did, let's see here, Part B, in the past 2 years, has proposed insured been medically treated or diagnosed by a licensed member of the medical profession or taking medication for drug or alcohol dependency? That's a no. Heart attack, congestive heart failure, cardiomyopathy, stroke, TIA, aneurysm, had heart or circulatory surgery, that would be no. Okay, this is just in the past 2 years. Okay, treated for insulin shock, diabetic coma, neuropathy, had an amputation or any other complication from diabetes. So, any kind of insulin shock? Have you ever been in diabetic coma the last 2 years? Do you have neuropathy?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Only
So
thing I
any?
go to the doctor for is
Yeah.
my normal checkup.
Okay, so it had okay within the past 3 years. Has a proposed insured been medically treated or diagnosed by licensed medical profession for a brain tumor, internal cancer, malignant melanoma, leukemia, sickle cell anemia? So yeah, with the wheelchair, you shouldn't even got coverage with this company. They would have declined you. I'm looking at it right now. Does the proposed insured currently use a wheelchair? Okay, no. So here's the key. You don't use a wheelchair due to chronic illness, disease. You don't require assistance in daily living. In other words, bathing, dressing, wiping your butt, eating, stuff like that.
No, I do all that myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I clean.
Yep.
I bathe.
All right. So I'm looking at this right here. Last 5 years, coronary artery disease. Okay. So in the past 5 years, has you had any kind of heart attack, heart surgery, bypass, balloon procedure, stents, anything like that in the last 5 years?
No.
Okay. Any angina, chest pain, any kind of pacemaker, defibrillator in the last 5 years?
No.
All right. Last 5, diabetes treated by insulin, more than 50 units daily. That's a no. Okay. So I don't know. Yeah, again.
Found an expense policy. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Issue grade. Death benefit.
Yeah, graded. Yeah, graded. That graded means 2 years. 2-year graded period. There's a 2-year waiting period.
That's what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing it.
Yep.
Limit death benefits during the first 2 years.
Yep, that's a graded policy. Now, on the Liberty Bankers, okay, congestive heart, dementia, defibrillator, organ transplant, diabetes, AIDS with a comma, uncontrolled diabetes, that's a no. Been confined to a hospital, been advised to have surgery, use of oxygen, been unable to care for yourself, that's a no. Definition of this system requires the use of these skills necessary to living, caring for oneself. So that would be a no, okay? And I'm just breezing through this to make sure. Okay, so if you go ahead, okay, use a walker, wheelchair, electric scooter due to chronic illness or disease. Now,
no, just I had the stroke.
Yeah, so you have a little paralysis, right? A little bit of paralysis on your right side?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, left side.
Okay.
Left side.
On your left side, okay. Okay, so with Liberty Bankers, because of that, you'd probably be a modified, okay? So at the very least, let's figure this out. See what the best. See, the wheelchair might be a different thing with a few carriers, okay? Now, Royal Neighbors.
I'm not bound to no wheelchair.
You're not bound to it. You're not confined to it. You don't need to use it all the time, right?
No, I told you I can walk a little bit.
Yeah, so that's okay. All right, so that's the key word here. Confined. See, now the difference with the Sentinel Security, that the policy you currently got, okay, and again, I'll give you the Liberty Bankers. Now, this is all about the terminology, okay? Used a walker, wheelchair, or electric scooter. Now, if you use it at any given time, that's why it's graded. That's at Liberty. Now, with Sentinel, wheelchair, I'm surprised they even approved that. Okay, now here's Royal Neighbors, okay? This is the wheelchair question. This is really, really important. Okay, is the proposed insured currently confined to a wheelchair, bed, or using oxygen to assist in breathing? That would be a no answer. Okay? You would get the Royal Neighbors policy for $5,000 for $27.23. Okay, and if you wanted $7,500, you're comfortable with $40 a month. You could get $7,500 in coverage for $39.54, and that's day one coverage.
That's what I want to go after.
Yeah, so that's what we'll get you. I mean, that's the one you're going to get, man. The medications is fine. Losartan's fine. The Covidiol's fine. Metformin is fine. The insulin is fine. I'm looking at their medication list right now to make sure there's no surprises. Okay, with the Royal Neighbors, Covidiol's not on here. Okay, Let me see. You taking any kind of, yeah, so none of your medications is on their knockout list. I'm looking at their list right now. The only thing that would be on their knockout list is the nitro. If you take a nitroglycerin, which you're not taking, I asked that question already. All right. Are you taking furosemide?
What is that?
Furosemide.
Wait a minute, let me look.
Yeah.
Spell
It's like
it
a water.
again.
It's like a water pill. It's furosemide.
No, the only one I'm taking FENOFIBRATE.
Say that one more time. FEN.
FENOEIBRATE. Now he just gave me those, so.
All right, let me see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't see that on the knockout list at all anywhere, too.
Okay,
so
so
that's
PIOGLITAZONE.
that's for type 2 diabetes. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. And the pharmaceutical logged out, and that's it.
All right, yeah, you should be fine then. I'm looking at it right now. Also, with Royal Neighbors, their niches are diabetics. I mean, you could have neuropathy and still get a level benefit. Okay, so that's your sweet spot. That's the home right there. Graded policies. I mean, just to give you an idea, graded policies on that 5,000. If you can only get graded policy, the best policy available to you is AIG. Okay, that's for $34. Okay, but again, you deserve what you're telling me right now does not warrant anything other than a level benefit with Royal Neighbors. Now, again, the key is that wheelchair confinement question. So when they say, "Are you confined to a wheelchair?" You're not confined, so that would be a no answer. Okay, whereas, yeah.
I just got him I take my own shower. Like I said, I clean my own house. I vacuum. I cook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you see me, you wouldn't even know I'm sick.
Yeah, so that's the key. That's how they ask it. Now, the Liberty bankers would be my second choice. They say, have you used a walker or wheelchair? That means that if you use it one time, you got to say yes. So that's why it was graded.
Well, yes, I used it.
Yeah. So I'm looking at different questions for different carriers. That's why it's important you talk to somebody like me, because I know it's all about what the question, how they structure the questions. Now, you're not confined. You're not confined to a wheelchair. Okay. Now the question isn't, do you use a wheelchair every now and then? That's not the question. The question is, are you confined? And you're not confined.
No,
you can get up, you can walk around. Yeah. So that's why Royal Neighbors fits for you, whereas Sentinel Security, I'm actually kind of shocked that they even approved you. Okay, let alone get you, because again, their question right in the first question is, does the proposed insured currently use a wheelchair due to chronic illness? So that would be a no answer. Okay. But again, the one of the knockout questions here is use of oxygen. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna get you that. We're gonna get you we're gonna get you $7,500 in coverage for the same price you got $5,000 right now. But day one coverage, and also you get the medical benefits membership with discounts, all your prescriptions, everything that you need to go see the doctor. This will help you out. All right. So, yeah. So it's I'm gonna go ahead and send this over to you right now as far as the quotes and everything. If you want to, there's two ways we can go about doing this. All right.
Okay.
We can't get you approved now because they're closed today. It's Sunday. All right. They're not like you and me. They don't work. Their banker hours apply to them. Okay.
Okay.
What I can do
Man, I'm glad you called, because I thought I was covered day one, and I see it right now. I'm not.
Yeah. It's that's why when you're like, yeah, I already got it taken care of. I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. Let's find. Tell me, because I'm really good at this. So I'm glad, some people would have been like, I got it already, and hung up on me, but I'm glad,
That's what I said to you.
Yeah.
Already covered.
Yeah. So, and I'm glad you didn't hang up on me, because I'm like, well, let's see what you got, because now that what you got is not what you thought you had, and there's something out there that's much better, and it's going to save you a lot of money. I mean, overall, in a period of a year, you're probably going to be your insurance premiums and what you're going to save on this membership program with Royal Neighbors. You probably aren't going to pay anything. If you're saving $500, it's almost the amount of how much coverage you're going to be paying a year, right? So if you save that amount of money, it's like getting life insurance for free because of that membership, you know. So I'm going to say there's two ways we can go about doing this. I can go ahead and fill out the point of sale information now if you like, or I can send you a link in an email. You can fill it out yourself. Okay, and that's the information I will need tomorrow when I speak to you. I'll verify the information, and then I'll ask you the same questions they're going to ask you, and then we'll get on the phone with them. And this way, I ask you the same questions they will, so there's no surprises. Okay, so when you get on the phone with them, you're very comfortable in the questions they ask you, because I already asked you the same exact questions. Okay.
Okay.
So
well, they're gonna check. They're gonna check anyway from a mental to see what medication I'm on. They do that automatically.
Absolutely. And again, they might come back and say, because again, when the Caridiol and the Losartan, they might ask you, have you ever been diagnosed with congestive heart failure? And you haven't, so you say no. Okay. No. So more times when you're taking 2 or 3 blood pressure medications, that's what they say. Now again, you're not taking blood thinners, you're not on Lasix, you're not on any of that stuff. All right. So
actually, right now I have to break it in half because it makes my blood pressure too low.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I had told my doctor this. I have to, break it in half.
Yeah, that's a lot of people do that, because again, yeah, and again, what's your height and weight, Larry?
I'm 5'10". I weigh right at 185 to 190.
Oh my God, man! Look at you. You're like Jack LaLanne. Come on now. There's no reason why you should be getting a graded policy. There's no reason for it. Now, if you were 300 pounds, then maybe. You're 185. Yeah. You're 5'10". You're like Floyd Mayweather over there. You're in your fighting weight. Come on. Yeah. It's there's no way. You deserve a lot better than that. You don't deserve a. There's no way. I'm looking at it right now. These are the questions that let me tell you, these are the exact questions they're going to ask you. Okay, and we'll leave on this note. All right. This is exactly. So what happens is, I'm going to send you the link too with the quote. You click on the link, and that's the point of sale is all the information you need to fill out that I would fill out on the phone with you. I could do it now, or I can just send you a link, and you can do it yourself. Okay. Then when we speak tomorrow, I'll have that information already. Okay. This way.
If I do the link, you can get it. You can receive it.
As soon as you click submit, it comes directly to me. Nobody else sees it but me. Okay. It's now that's your. Yeah.
Listen to me now. Like I said, they start taking out in September, so we're going to cancel that policy tomorrow.
Yes, you will not. Mark my words right now. Tomorrow morning, when we get on the phone with Royal Neighbors, before you cancel the policy, you're going to get approved. Now, when you're approved with Royal Neighbors, as soon as we get off the phone with them, I'm going to immediately call Sentinel Security and with you on the phone, and I'm going to press the option. I'm going to get a person on the phone. I'm going to say, this is Danny Ray. This is my agent number. So I'm licensed and contract with them too. I'm going to say, listen, I got a client of mine that basically the agent that he was dealing with told him it was day one coverage, and clearly it's not. I'm helping him out with another carrier. He needs to cancel his policy. Then she'll like, all right, Danny, let me talk to the client, and then she'll talk to you, and she'll like, what's your they'll probably verify your social security number to pull up your policy. And they'll tell you, yeah, it's a new Vantage 3. This is not a day one coverage. We're sorry about the agent, misleading you in some way, but we will cancel your policy right then and there. And the beauty of it, every call I'm on is a recorded line, so I'll get that on the recording. So if they ever say, well, we didn't know, I'll send you the record. I'll send you the record file. But that's why, that's why when.
Right?
Yeah, Limico is the agency, okay, but they're sort of captive, but they do business with a couple of insurance agencies, like clearly Sentinel, but Sentinel is the insurance company that's giving you that policy. The agency is Lumico. Now, like for me, my company is Pinnacle Quote. Okay, that's I'm like Lumico's competitor. Okay, but I know what they do. I do business very, very differently. I'm more personable.
Like I said, you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking I'm covered.
Yeah, no, you're not, buddy. Yeah, tomorrow you're gonna be. Yeah, tomorrow you'll have the right policy. Yeah, you won't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, you won't have you have any now with the Royal Neighbors. Let me ask you a question. Royal Neighbors, you pick any due date you want. So if it's the first, second, or third, whatever the case may be, okay,
Right.
and then you pick a due date. They'll ask for a checking account on file. You pick your due date, all right. And yeah, you don't have any worries about it after that. The money never comes out early. It always comes out a day late. If I'll give you an example, if the third of the month is on a weekend, it won't come out to the following Monday. Okay, so it never comes out early. It always comes out either on time or a couple days late. So you don't have to worry about that. All right, that's really important. What else? Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at all things right here. Let's see. Neuropathy and diabetes in general, no matter how severe or mild. Retinopathy, coverage, day one coverage. Again, even if you were prescribed blood thinners, you would get day one coverage. Okay. Their definition of stroke does not include TIA. I'm just reading off the stuff that. Yeah, this is the way to go right here. The only way you'd have an issue with Royal Neighbors is if you were taking more than if your diabetes was diagnosed before age 50. And you are on insulin since age 30. That's the only time they would say, well, maybe not. But again, the insulin is the key here. So, and you're not taking more than 50 units, so you're fine. All right, and they're very liberal with 2 or more hill. Yeah, you'll definitely watch tomorrow when we go off the phone. You're gonna be like, wow. You're gonna have. Are you comfortable with $39 a month? Do you want $7,500 in coverage, or do you want to go ahead and
75.
All right, so you get $7,500 in coverage for the same price. You get 50% more money for your family when you die. You get in the benefits program, the membership, and also day one coverage. No brainer.
That's what I want.
That's you're gonna get it. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in the high chair and spoon feed tomorrow. That. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Man, I'm thinking I'm covered. I told my son, if something happened to me, I'm covered.
Yeah. Yep. And you know what? It's and again, if God forbid something happened to you, that's going to be a kick in the chest if your family has to come up with all this money when they thought they didn't.
Exactly. That's why the purpose of me getting insurance.
Exactly. And you got the torvastatin as far as cholesterol, which is very common. And insulin. All right, so I'm just going ahead and putting all this stuff down. Losartan, Caridiol, stroke. They're not even going to ask about the stroke because it was so long ago. Okay.
Yeah, I said it was in 08.
Yep, no residuals. Okay, no residuals. All right, so go 08. That's fine. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and send you the link. Okay, you'll see, it'll be Royal Neighbors. It'll see POS, which means point of sale. It's all the information I would ask you right now if you wanted to get the ball rolling. This way you have it. I'm also going to send you over the Royal Neighbors brochure so you can read a little bit about the company, just this leisure reading material. And also, I already sent you the membership stuff, so you have that. I'm also going to email you the disclosure forms, okay? Now, the disclosure forms is something that the underwriter is going to ask you, that your agent give you these. Now, the disclosure forms, you'll know what they are now because I'm going to explain it to you. They're HIPAA forms. This gives them permission to do an electronic prescription check to find out what medications you're on. It's MIB search, Medical Information Bureau. They can go ahead and search and see if you have any kind of health issues as far as getting declined coverage from other insurance companies. And then you have the accelerated death benefit rider, which means if you die terminally, if you're terminal, you can go ahead and get the death benefit before you die. So they're going to ask you that. Now you can say yes because I explained it to you, but I'm also going to email it to you too so you have it too. All right.
Okay, now the first two you email me, I can delete those, right?
If you want. I mean, that's just a discount membership program. You can delete that. Yeah, you can do that. All right. Okay. I'm going to send you the quote for the $7,500 so you have that.
Okay.
$7,500. So what I'm going to send you now is the quote for $7,500 and the disclosures that I told you about. You got the membership program that you've seen already, and the brochure. So I'm going to go ahead and send that over to you right now, and also the link for the POS. Okay, I'm just going to click here, and it'll open up another window, and then you'll be able to actually to see that. Okay. Let me see here. Royal Neighbors. Okay, and it's a secured Google form. Nobody else can see it but me. It comes directly back to me, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Everything comes right back to me. All right. That's just stuff like your address, social security number, driver's license number, so they know who you are. Bank information's on the POS form. Beneficiary, whoever you got, if you die, who do you want the beneficiary to be? Just your doctor's name, just your primary care physician, just your doctor's name and the city and state. Okay, you probably go to your Baptist heart specialist, right? Do you go to those guys?
I go to Island Doctors.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm saying with the stroke history, Baptist heart specialist used to take care of my mom. So
no, I don't go to Baptist.
Yeah, okay. So I mean it's just your primary care physician. That's it then. That's all you got to put down in there. And
okay, on the doctor,
yep.
I have several doctors, in this just put down Island Doctors.
Yeah, you can put down Island Doctors because you say you go to a group. Okay.
Yeah.
You say Island Doctors and you just put in Jacksonville, Florida, or wherever it is.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all. And if you have a set primary care physician, I would just write him in there in case they ask, and I'll be like, yeah, his primary care. He goes to Island Doctors, and so it's a medical group. Here's the address. But if they ask for a doctor's name, I'll just say, yeah, his primary care physician is Dr. Smith, or whatever you put down. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I would put Island Doctors and just put in parentheses a doctor's name, just the guy you usually see to get your meds, taken care of and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I said, I see different ones,
Yeah.
Like I say, I just put the name of the main doctor that own the office, I think.
Yeah, and you know what it is too. You might want to you probably see a nurse practitioner more than you see the doctor anyway. You know what I mean? Probably. That's what I know I do when I go see my doctor. But
well, actually, I see the doctor, but still.
Yeah.
I just put the main doctor that owned the place.
All right, good. Okay, good. So just put his name down just in case. Again, and the only question in here that's going to be an issue is if are you confined to a wheelchair, bed, or using oxygen equipment to assist in breathing? That would be a no. You're not confined to a wheelchair, and there's nowhere else on here that asks anything like that. Okay, that's why you'll get this policy, because it's the questions they ask. That's what it's all about. All right.
Okay, so what I do, I send it back to you, and then we'll go tomorrow, right?
This way when I give you a buzz tomorrow, I'll have everything to be squared away. The only thing I'll do tomorrow, just before the phone call, is I'll ask you the same exact questions they're going to ask you, so they're fresh in your mind. Okay. And then we'll do a three-way phone call. Now the POS that you're filling out that I'm sending you right now is all the questions they're going to ask me. So when we do a three-way, they're going to ask me all that questions. Okay. And it's voice signature, so. They're going to ask me, Danny Ray, agent number, blah, blah, blah. You give us permission to electronically sign and use your name, voice signature. Then I state my name and the date. I give them all the information that you're going to fill out in this form right now that I just sent you. And then they're going to say, well, we'll talk to your client now. They're going to verify little things like maybe your doctor's name to the place where you go, maybe your social security number and your beneficiary, maybe your payment information they may verify. But then they'll ask you the health questions. So then once the health questions are done, I mean, the whole thing is going to take about 15 minutes from start to finish. Okay, so then they basically say you're approved. Okay, and then you're off the phone, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but you'll get that email. I'm going to send that over to you right now. Again, it's going to say it's a pleasure speaking with you. I'm glad we got this figured out for you. Here's the link for the POS. Here's the rate, and attaches disclosure forms, which they'll ask you tomorrow. Did your agent give you these forms? Now you have them, and also the brochure for the company for Royal Neighbors. Okay? So do you want me to give you a call tomorrow at 9, later in the morning, whatever's comfortable for you?
9 will be fine.
9 o'clock? Okay, well, I'll give you a buzz at 9 o'clock. okay, and we'll get this squared away. And by 9:15, 9:20, you'll have insurance that's day one coverage. All right.
Sounds great. With 7,500.
With 7,500 for under $40, you'll be at $39.54.
And like I said, you can cancel our policy.
Yeah, then as soon as we get done with Royal Neighbors, we'll do a 3-way with Central Security. We'll let them know that you're canceling the policy. See, basically by calling the insurance company directly, we're going around Lumico. So this is what I always suggest too. We're going to call the insurance company, the client, and have it canceled. But also, you should call Lumico, let you know, to let them know, listen, I called the insurance company and I canceled the policy because it's not day one coverage. You guys told me it was. I wish you the best of luck. I'm doing business with Danny Ray. I wish you the best. Click. And it's done.
Okay.
This way, I got it on the record. The insurance company, you called directly, and now they also, Lumico got a phone call. So there's no way that they can take your money. I mean, we just trifected them, okay? We got them on a recorded phone call from me, from the insurance company, and then you called them straightforward. So there's 3 people that we spoke to say cancel it, okay? So it'll get done. Don't worry about it. It'll get done.
Okay, do I need to call the number on my policy?
No, because I'll do a 3-way. Now I'm going to call that insurance company. I got the phone number. The phone number that's on your policy, I got the same phone number.
Right, okay.
We'll be good to go. You won't have no worries about that. Let me see, the Royal Neighbors. Let me see, Sentinel. The number you got on that policy is 800-247-1423. That's risk assessment, okay? But, yeah, I'm looking at it right here. 800-241-1423, and I got like 3 different phone numbers for them. But we'll definitely get in the right touch with the right person to make sure that we get this canceled for you.
Okay, well, like I said, I done wrote that down. I'll go in there and check my policy again. I'll write the number down just in case.
All right, and anything you need today, I'll be here for another couple hours. If you need anything, just give me a buzz. All right, but you'll have that email in about 30 seconds.
Okay, then. All right.
All right, buddy. All right, Larry. Listen, it was great speaking to you, man. I'm glad we got this figured out, and I'll definitely reach out to you tomorrow at about 9 o'clock.
Well, man, I'm glad you called, because like I said, I thought I was covered.
No, that's good, and it's a win-win for everybody, man, because you're gonna get the proper coverage, the discounts, getting 50% more coverage. Imagine that, 50% more coverage. So it's such a huge win for you. I'm glad you took my call too.
All right.
All right, buddy. Have a good day, all right, Larry?
All right, you too, man.
All right, man.
Hello?
Yeah, Larry? Hey, Danny Ray from Pinnacle Quote. How are you, sir?
All right.
Excellent. So pretty simple this morning. Okay, pretty much got all the information I need for the POS. You got the disclosures. I'm going to go over the exact questions that they're going to ask you before we do the 3-way. Okay. So we're looking at, again, $7,500 in coverage for $39.54, and you will hear them on the other line tell that price as well. Okay. And as far as draft date, you want the draft date to be the 4th of the month. So the first draft date will be September, then every 4th after that, right?
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check. All right, so we're going to go over these questions one time, okay, and then we'll do the 3-way. This way you know exactly the questions that will be fresh in your mind, okay? So.
Okay, let me
sure.
ask you one thing before we start.
Sure.
Okay, I gave you that bank account, but when it started, I wanted to flip it over to another bank account.
That's fine. What will happen is this. I'm glad you brought this up. So when we get on the phone with a 3-way with them, they're going to go over the checking account information with me. Okay, they'll do it again exactly how they're going to ask me. They're going to ask me your name, date of birth, social security number, address. Exactly how the list is formatted on the list that you filled out is exactly the questions they're going to ask me in that row. You know, as far as one after the other. So exactly how you answer that form is how they're going to ask me. So when we get down to the payment information for the routing and the checking account number, okay, do you want me to give them the account number that's not going to work, or do you want me to give them the new one?
No, that one will work, but what I'm saying, later on I want to change. Cause
oh, yeah.
I have another account. It just have a card. It don't have no routing number. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So the one thing about Royal Neighbors is they definitely want a checking account linked up to this. It can't be a express, direct express card or anything like that.
Well,
Okay.
see, that's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This checking account, this will be. In other words, I don't want to see this policy lapse because of a change of payment. You know what I mean? So the routing and checking account, this particular carrier only accepts checking account. Doesn't accept the direct express. Okay, just want to be okay. I don't want you to think that we can change it, and then I always like to be very, very transparent with you, so you know everything.
Okay. Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine worded. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any other questions before I ask you these questions?
No, that's it.
Okay. So this is exactly how they're going to ask you. Okay. First question would be: has the proposed psoriasis, liver disease? You know what I mean? You could get out on your own.
I can walk out.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be fine then. Okay. That's one of the questions I ask is if your house is on fire, could you get up and walk? So
I can walk out.
That's a yes. All right, good. All right, so that's all the questions there. I got all the information up in front of me. Okay. Simplified whole life graded $7,500, $39.42. I'm sorry, yeah, $39.54. That is. All right. So, do you have any questions before we do it? Before I get them on the line?
No, let's go.
All right, let's do this for you. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just go ahead and get this punched up for you. And you'll hear like a little click in the voice, and you'll see you'll hear a phone ring. It'll be the other line. Okay.
Okay.
So give me 1 second here.
Thank you for calling Royal Neighbors of America point-of-sale tail interview line. We have a new voice signature interview process and application. If you are applying in the state of Connecticut, please press 2 now. For all other states, please listen carefully. If you are not aware of the new process, or if you have not shared the important information document with your applicant, please hang up and call our underwriting department at 800-627-4762. Option 1, then Option 1. If you are aware of this new process and you have shared the important information document with your applicant, please stay on the line for the next available representative.
Yeah, that's the disclosure document that I explained to you and also emailed to you.
Right, okay.
All right. Hey, hi, this is Danny Ray. I'm a licensed agent with Royal Neighbors. I have a client on the line right now to do the phone interview.
Okay, Danny, I can write, and this completes our interview. Thank you so much for your time. May I please speak with your agent?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Okay, so Danny, congratulations. The applicant has been medically approved for the Simplified Issue Whole Life product.
No, that is it. You've been absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, you both have a wonderful day.
How about you too?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, congratulations. $7,500 that's active day one once you pay for it. So.
Right. Man, I appreciate taking that call. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, see, it's good, man. I'm very happy. Yeah, let's go. Let's do the next step now. Okay.
Yeah, cancel the other one.
Let's call them up. Yeah, let me go ahead and get their phone number right now, and we'll go ahead and give them a buzz right now. Okay.
You need the policy number.
Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah, that would help. Yep.
Okay, it's
Got it. So it's a G is in. All right. So give me 1 second here. So we got this approved for you. All right. So we go ahead.
Thank you for calling Sentinel Security Life. Our hours of op.
Yeah, this is Danny Ray. I'm a licensed contracted agent with you guys. I have a client of mine on the phone, policy number G. Got a policy through Lumico, who is an agency that deals with you guys. And he was told that he was getting the new Vantage 3, that it was first aid coverage. Okay, so he wants to cancel that policy. I am currently emailing you right now. I would really appreciate a phone call back. Number is 855-380-3300, extension 1. Again, my name is Danny Ray. I'm a licensed contracted agent with you guys. And my number is 855-380-3300, extension 1. Thank you.
To send this message, press pound or hang up.
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
You there, La? Okay. They're in training until 10 o'clock Mountain Time, which is noon our time. So what I'm doing, I left them that message. I'm going to email you. Actually, emailing them with the policy number and your information, and letting them know to cancel the policy. I'm CCing you on the email, so you're getting a carbon copy of that email as well. Okay, and I'm going to reach out. I'm going to reach out to you at noon, a little bit after noon, depending if I'm on the phone. The next phone call afternoon, I'll go ahead and give you a call, and we'll go ahead and give them a call just to double check and make sure this is going to be canceled out and everything else. But I think with the email from me, the voicemail, and us calling again, no problem whatsoever will it be canceled. In the meantime, I would call Lumico, okay, and say, listen, this new Vantage 3 is not, I'm going with another agent. The new Vantage 3 you were trying to sell me is not day one coverage. It is a graded policy, and you didn't tell me that. So I want to cancel it. So this way, we're spraying them with bullets, okay? We're canceling in every direction they can possibly think of, and they have no way of getting at it. So, all right. But congratulations, man. I'm glad that we talked yesterday, because you got such a much better policy. Oh my God, you got such a much better policy. The amount of savings you're gonna have, you got 50% more coverage. You know, so there's not a better policy out there. You're one and done, my friend. I mean, you could search far and beyond, and you're not going to find something better than this. So you got the best of the best. So I'm very, very happy
now
with that.
What is my policy number?
The policy number, beneficiaries, it's like a one sheet with the policy. So you put that somewhere safe when you get it. Okay?
Okay, so they're going to email that to me, right?
They're gonna lick a stamp. They're gonna mail you the policy. You'll have the policy before the payment comes out of your account. All right. So figure you'll probably have the policy within a week's time. Yeah. Yeah. I had no doubt in my mind. It was coming down to that one deal. Listen, conversation we just had about Sentinel Security. I have at least one conversation a day like that. It's just with a different name. You know. So it's a lot of, the best thank you can give me is a referral. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna send you a link to give me a review. Okay, just be completely honest, and I would really appreciate that. It just gives us, it allows us to get better at what we do and embrace the fact that we're doing a good job.
All right.
All right, buddy. And do you have any other questions for me, Larry, at all?
Okay, you said you're gonna get back with them after 12, and you're gonna call me.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you. If I'm on the phone at noon, as soon as I get off the phone, you're gonna be the first call I make. Then we'll do that three-way again. So I'm sending them an email right now. To please cancel your policy. I CC'd you with the policy number, your name and date of birth. So if they need to pull you up the computer, they can. And I'm putting in big letters. Please cancel this policy. Okay, so I got that in big letters, and I got it right here for you. And so, again, they're going to get this email. We're going to call them at noon. And then what I would suggest you do, call Lumico right now and just say, listen, cancel my policy. So now they're getting it in all directions, so there's not going to be any mistake. Okay, it's the carrier's got it. They got an email. They're going to get a phone call, and you call the agency.
Okay, so I can call them now.
Absolutely. I would call Lumico right now and say, please cancel my policy. And if they ask why, tell them the reason. It's New Vantage 3. It's a graded policy. You told me it was day one coverage, and it wasn't.
Okay. So. All right.
All right. And if you have any questions, call me. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thanks, man, so much.
No problem.